What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the Brew Lab, I am not coming at you with some control brews as previously promised. I tried, I really did, but and with some success, but no new cards. Zero, literally zero new control cards from LCI, like that are worth playing or that make for a fun new win con. Let me just quickly show you. I did Dimir Mill, Orzhov Breach, and then Big Red control. And because I wanted to do, you know, not just the typical control Azorius and Esper. I was trying to do some different things. And yes, as you can see from the deck boxes here, like I put the new cards on the deck boxes. Dimir Mill has the new Restless Reef land, which mills, and maybe one or two like cool new removal spells from the new set, but like nothing really like, oh my god, check out these cool new cards from LCI. So, like they need some work still. I'm gonna still do some control because I feel the need to do so, considering the amount of losing I've been doing over the last week or so. But something has clicked. I'm onto the Naya train. Various types of humans. This Pia list is currently sitting on 7 and 2, and this Naya Humans list is currently sitting on 5 and 0. So the wins are starting to come in again. I promise, for those of you who tuned in today, especially to see the control decks, they're coming. I'm particularly interested to show you guys Orzhov Breach. There's a couple of cool new little things, like this removal spell that you can see here. I cannot remember the name of on the deck box. It works really nicely in that shell. So just stay tuned, I promise. But for tonight, I wanted to just check in on Naya Humans. For those of you who've been following the channel for a long time, I'm a humongous fan of this deck. It's gotten me to Mythic so many times, and it keeps changing. And this one actually has quite a few new cards from LCI. So I thought, fuck it. Let's just play one more like tribal aggro deck, which is definitely my, you know, my cup of tea, the channel's meat and potatoes, whatever you want, whatever you want to say. It continues to just pump out the wins. This time, though, as you can see, and without further ado, jumping into tonight's brew, lot less reliance on the mono white shell. Previous iterations of Naya Humans has essentially just been mono white humans with Alana and Elena and Sigarda. This time, we're going much deeper into the Naya side of things, as you can see from the deck. The main new interaction, which I don't know if anybody has clicked onto yet so much. I have seen one or two people posting about it on Twitter, but none of the major content creators have really like put up something like this yet. The interaction goes as follows. Samut, Vizier of Naktamun, a card from the Aftermath set, says that whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, you draw a card. And now we're coupling it with it's between Anim, Pakal, and Roaming Throne. This is like in my top 3 favorite new cards from the set. Absolutely loving it. And honestly, like the homes for it just keep on appearing. Now we're playing it in Naya Humans deck. We've tried it in Boros Soldiers. We've tried it in this Human Throne Boros deck. I'm definitely working on a, you know, where the gnomes that it makes that are artifacts become, you know, relevant. So stay tuned for that. This can end up pumping out so many artifacts that it ends up really working quite nicely in this kind of Boros artifact aggro deck. So stay tuned for that. It's also coming. It'll be after the control decks at some point next week. But whenever it attacks, you create these little gnomes, and they're obviously entering the battlefield that turn, tapped and attacking. And most of the time, the opponent chump blocks 1 or 2 of them, but then the rest get through. And I've often drawn like 3-4 cards because of Samut and Anim Pakal together. It's absolutely phenomenal and finally gives this Naya Humans deck a little bit of much needed card draw, because previously we were relying on Sigarda's attack trigger to get the occasional Cavern, draw. Now with this little duo here in the 3-drop slot, we are popping off. So bye Adeline. I'm done playing with too many old cards if I can avoid it. I'm a very vocal complainer of just old cards, but here we are. We're playing Naya Humans with this little duo here at the core for some incredible card advantage. But it doesn't end there. There's so many nice things that Anim Pakal can do when it comes to this list. It being a human, it gets buffed by Sigarda. The fact that it puts out more gnomes than it normally would just from attacking normally. If we put the +1/+1 counters from Helena and Elena partners onto an Pakal, then the amount of gnomes that it can pump out on turn 4 are much more than it would normally, like much more, because usually you've already attacked once with your 2-drop the turn it entered the battlefield, so it's already a little bit bigger, and then you play Alana and Elena the following turn, and then it just goes bonkers. Then other cool thing that we get to play, which this deck honestly was lacking in previous iterations, is Voltage Surge. It's a 4 damage removal spell for opponents, Adelines, and so on and so forth, that we can sacrifice these little gnomes to do the full 4 damage instead of just 2. So getting to run an additional removal spell as opposed to the traditional only Brutal Cathar package that this deck was running in the past. And then the fact that everything is pretty much legendary except for Brutal Cathar and Coppercoat Vanguard means we also get to play Plaza of Heroes alongside Cavern of Souls. So when you consider we have Plaza of Heroes, Surge of Salvation, Skrelv, the Hajar sack ability, and Melira sack ability, we have so many ways of ensuring that our creatures remain on the battlefield. The, of course, only problem continues to just be freaking Sunfall. But other than that, like, wowza. I've been loving it. And as I said in the introduction, I'm currently sitting 5-0 with the deck. So hopefully no streamer's curse. We'll be able to continue on a nice little win streak on camera. I'm topped out with a sneaky one of Jeru and Hazaret. I'm not entirely sure it's worth it, because when it's a one-of, you hardly ever draw it. It might just be better off to put a third copy of Sigarda in the deck, because the flying is very, very nice. So let's see. We'll play a few matches as is. If we never find Jeru in like 3 matches, then we might just cut it and go for an additional Sigarda. But it is also legendary. It is also a human, and it does provide some card advantage. Usually at the time when we ever find it, it is like a top deck, and then we're empty-handed, and so it also works in the way it's supposed to work. So, yeah. Oh, and of course, I was mentioning earlier all of the ways of protection. Not only all of those things I mentioned, but we've also got the ward from the Coppercoat Vanguard. So just... I did try my usual, it's a Cavern of Souls deck. Maybe I should have played the Roaming Throne here, but this little combination here on the 4-drop slots, just specifically in this tribe, is just honestly better. There's some nice triggered abilities. Let's say the draw from Samut, maybe getting double Alana and Elena triggers, but it wasn't enough to make the cut. And that is the deck. Enough blabbing. I think it's about time we just jump right into some games and see how it holds up on the Mythic ladder. Baby. Man, do I love Naya Humans. And now that I'm on this Naya train, like the Pia Nalar deck is actually 7-2 is also a really nice rate. I've been enjoying that one a lot, so it's coming. And then I definitely want to do Naya Jetmir again. It's been a while, and I felt like playing some Jetmir. And there's that new There's a new the white god Mythic. Okay, this is a counter spell, so let's lead with the Cavern so that we can actually play Melira. It's probably just gonna get from okay. Opponent's doing some self-milling. There goes your Jace though. Oh. Great. Just what we wanted, huh? What are you? What? What is happening?
You won't be outsmarted.
Maybe it should have been the Brutal Cathar. Just have a feeling. So now, because of the Plaza, we can cast Surge in response to some removal if he has. Okay, opponent's just leaning deep into the janktastic, jank. So he's got what? Descended how much already? Cool. I guess we can Brutal Cathar you. You know what? I'm gonna name Angel in case we top deck our friend. Hang on. I want to still be able to play Surge, right? So we're gonna go. So we won't play Skrelv. Skrelv's kind of useless at this point. I don't feel the need to play Skrelv. So in that case, we just go for this play. I don't see any of the usual problematic cards that he can bring back with Squirming Emergence. Like, go ahead, bring back a freaking dude. Really not that worried. I was, of course, talking about things like, what's his name? Portal to Phyrexia. At this point, we have so many creatures. We could just sack these 3 gnomes and call it a day. But now he's definitely got enough stuff in the yard to use the Squirming Emergence. So I guess he's bringing back the Hullbreaker Horror. Okay, let's see what you got in your hand. Sure. Good for you. I think I may have just completely screwed up. Yeah, that was a mistake. With the Surge there, we could have just swung and won. Now I'm worried. This is just a collection of all my least favorite cards in the game. Pretty much. Yeah, those of you who've been following me for quite a while now will remember how, like, my thoughts on this card. Gross. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I lost the game there. That was a huge misplay. Get out of my freaking sight. Hullbreaker horror. What a disgusting card. No, I did not have fun. Fortunately, it doesn't see almost any play. I think that's like the second Hullbreaker horror I've seen in like 2 months. So, okay. A misplay for sure. If I had kept up the Plaza to cast the Surge, then he wouldn't have been able to bounce the thing, and I think just one more attack they would have done him in. So, a little bit of a misplay. I mean 2-drop with 3 power is pretty nice against mono red. I don't feel too scared. They always swing. Monstrous Rage. We all know you have it. Isn't. Oh, I could have blocked, but you know, you can't take those risks. Those are risks I am not willing to take. So now we play the Vizier and then chill. You know, and attack with just the Vizier. Or do we race him? Let's race. Oh, give me a land next turn, baby. Let's go. Only Godric can swing with the chick. I could have sacked Hajar there and killed... Hajar gives +1/+0 and indestructible. Whoops! And now Helena comes down and bye-bye. Do people not read cards anymore? So bored of playing against mono red. You guys have no idea. Ooh. I think the answer here for me at least is either take a break or try and play some Explorer again. Now with the new bans, you know, is that correct though? Is you know, they did those bans recently and they got rid of Karn. Is that also affecting Explorer? I need to go double check, but it's either because I refuse to play Timeless, Alchemy, or Historic. Just never gonna happen. If that's the type of content you want to see, there's plenty of other people that put those things up. I would highly recommend Mana Man, up and coming, great guy, good energy. He plays all the Alchemy cards. You know, Croakies does it. And there's plenty of other people that play Alchemy. If that's what you want to see, then I could recommend one of those other content creators. Now, I think we go Melira, Top Deck City. Melira into Vanguard. Kill the rune, can kill our Plaza, which is pretty annoying, but we do have one of each basic, so it's also fine. triple layer of defense. He could have a make disappear. Okay. Life's good. Coming in for 4. Badoosh. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. This card, this land was so good. Okay, okay. I'm gonna be Brutal Catharing that right now. And then the opponent will probably just friggin' concede, I would say. Interesting idea. I like that. Get the extra card draw every time. Yeah, opponent bricked out. These things happen. Would love to get the Anim, Pakal, Samut, Naktamun, Vizier guy. A little combo wombo going off. Still haven't found a Jeru. And we all saw how incredible the Sigarda continues to be in this deck. So maybe it's time to do some brew labifications after this match. How are we doing for time? 21 minutes in. It feels good to win again, guys. I promise you, it's been a rough couple of days. As you know, those of you who follow me on social media will be well aware. Aha! Okay. Did he think it was a mirror and he's playing Selesnya enchantments and he just wasn't in the mood for a mirror? Maybe. I don't know, but why was it just enough? Oh. Brew labifications. Okay, well that match was so quick. We play one more. You know. Been a while since I've just played a land and the opponent concedes. I wasn't even playing mono red the other day, and I played a red source and the opponent just scooped. It was hilarious. So if we find a 2... No, we don't have a 2-drop. Would we rather play the Cavern or the Battlefield Forge? I think let's go for the Cavern. I kept this hand even though it's a bit slow because we finally have the duo ready. A 2-drop off the top would just make my day. This is the if we get a game where this happens and it's not like mono black 100 removal spells or Mr. Sunfall, you're gonna see, ooh, okay, speak of the devil, and no 2-drop. Okay. I'm assuming you'll take Anim, Pakal, which is kind of sucky. Maybe Helena and Elena. Let's see what he values most. This card is rapidly becoming the best, like, uncommon 2-drop from LCI. I still need to play it, so stay tuned. I don't know if I want to... Yeah. Good call. But we get to slam out Helena next turn. Nice. Surge, nice also. So if he removes this this one, opponent's bricking. Looks like. Okay, no. Then we get to hold up Surge for the next removal spell he'll have. Undoubtedly. Plaza's nice. Now we get to, you know, if he doesn't go for the Vizier now, then we get to play Alana and still hold up Surge, which is great. Freaking bat, ruining my fun. We do have the Surge of Salvations, we do have Brutal Cathar. I really want to get this Anim Pakal back so I can show you guys the thing. This is my favorite, because these adventures, you know, end up going bye-bye. Okay. Not ideal. Next turn we can Brutal and Anim Pakal. Hopefully it's like Shieldred. He thinks he's being all safe and sound. I'm going to slam out my Shieldred. Oh, even though we've got first strike on both of our friends here. Oh, you slimy bugger. Okay. Fine. That was a mistake. I could have attacked with the freaking... Okay. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Opponent is hitting all the freaking... Maybe that's enough lands? What do you guys think? And maybe that's enough removal? Imagine he plays Adeline now. I mean, Liliana. Oh, for God's sake. Are you people kidding me? This is the type of shit that's been happening to me now, like, for the last week. Like, okay, we got a good couple of wins earlier, but, like, come on. Oh, come on, man. Two cut downs, two go for the throats, one Terra Sunder, one Gix's command, one Virtue of Persistence. Mate. Slight bullshit? I don't know. What do you think? So we can block here. Give me something good off the top, baby. Let's go. Freaking Shelly. We need, I don't know what we need. You know, come on. Is it yet an entire hand of removal? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Opponents making some deep thoughts here. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite do it. This deserves the sleeping lady face. So I am bored stiff. This card, really good. Huge fan. Really cool card. Doesn't have to be played in Merfolk Tribal, which is arguably the best thing about it. Ha! Alright. Better than nothing. But Shieldred's doing Shieldred things, as Shieldred tends to do. Oh, gross. Really? Yawn. Alright. I mean, very nice deck from the opponent. A little bit of bad luck there in terms of quantities of removal. I really felt like we had him there at one point, and then he just came, followed up with like an... I mean, come on. Yeah, whatever. Have a lovely day, my friend. And while you're at it, maybe get stuffed. On to the next one. Ooh. Brew Lapifications. The deck box keeps reminding me. I want to cut this Jeru. I want to get more Sigardas more consistently. And I think 3 is the way to go. So, cutting the Jeru. We have not seen it once in all the matches we've just played. So, I think we can go ahead and do this. And also change the deck box cover. Alright. Oh, that was gross. I'm still reeling from the like 4 or 5 removal spells in a row. We're playing against a troubled mouse. With a very nice little opening hand there. Oh yes. Hello, Pakal. This also often leads people into thinking that we're playing, you know, Naya, Esper Legends, when you go turn 1 Plaza into Skrelv. Okay. Amazing. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but amazing. Because I will get to protect my Pakal. We top deck a land. Really interesting things are happening here. Troubled Mouse, I applaud you for your 100 card pile with a bunch of unplayed cards. Land! Oh! Tapped land! Okay. Let's just hope he doesn't play Sunfall. It's about the long and short of it. Would have cast it already if he did. Right? Surely. I'm too scared to look. But nah, if it was a sweeper... Ah! Just so annoying. Okay, so what? We've got 2 Halanas, so let's slam that out first. Fine. At least there wasn't Sunfall. But when there's 1 sweeper and a 100 card pile, there's probably another 50 of them. Yes. Yes. This is what I like to see. There's also a slightly lower chance of him actually being able to draw one. I feel like roping these people. Yeah, you suck at magic. Simple as that. You're just a bad magic player. I'm gonna go out and say it. Like, you suck. Simple. This just, there's a couple of other content creators that I'm a huge fan of, that mentioned, like, what this does to a format. It's just... Oh my god, I found the most toxic human on earth. What is wrong with you, dude? What did they do to you? Like, what the hell do you need to have had happen to you that you run all of this in the same deck? It's disgusting. Oh my god, mate. You are the worst person. I hate you. What? First the mono black guy with like 100 removal spells, and now we're playing Mr. 100 card pile with all the sweepers on the planet. When does this come back? Oh my god. What is happening, people? Help me! I'm still keeping this Brutal Cathar for the... Ooh, hello. Can we cast this? No, we need another white source. I just cannot anymore with this person. Like, you are the worst, dude. The most disgusting person I've played today. Congratulations. Eat a bag of rats, mate. Like, freaking hell, man. That was pathetic. And he top decked that portal in a 100 card pile. I have no words to describe the level of nonsense that the algorithm just served us up there. Just... Thanks, Arena. Are we receding back to what was happening 3 days ago? Because I felt like I was starting to get some good wins this morning. Mono Black Mage with four or five removal spells in a row, rapidly followed by a 100 card pile with all of my least favorite sweepers back to back. Great. Sunfall into a top decked. I mean, like, wow, that was pretty intense, man. Top deck the freaking yeah, we've got our land here for Alana, though. A portal to Phyrexia. Like, you can only laugh. I hope he doesn't have another lightning strike, but the way tonight's been going, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, do you have a dragon? It looks like he does. Oh, for crying out loud. Give him the sleeping lady face again. Okay, I think we're gonna lead with Melira so that we don't just lose Helena next turn. Now he has to use a burn spell. We've got plenty of white sources for the Surge. Doc Martin. I also have some spells, my friend. We still get to cast the Surge. No, nah, that's too dangerous. Let's go. Why is it tapping me that way? Green, red. Actually, we don't even have to do it like that. Badoosh. Surge is also great in general against red decks because they can't even go face with their burn spells, so pretty happy. Also, Halana has reach. Would be nice to find one of our 3 Sigardas now to just close the game out. Welcome to attack. I would love you to attack. Ah, Skrelvy boy. Yes, I know what I'm doing. I think he won't block because he's too scared of me having something. Cool. Perfect. The bluff worked. Now we have enough legendaries that we can cast Sokenzan and Surge during their turn. So I think we're good. Nothing quite like beating mono red. But wow, like I'm super disappointed about those 2 matches we had. Just really, really frustrating. And we haven't gotten to see the Naktamun guy. Hold on. Work call, work call. Final match of the night. I gotta do some stuff, guys. Unfortunately, duty calls. Not too bad. Double mull. Can't be good. I'm gonna play this for the potential Vaulted Surge on something. On Vaulted Surge that. Haven't seen this card yet. Okay. We need to get rid of this Nikantlzil, like, now. So the only way I have of doing it that I can see is to sack Skrelv. In a pinch, Skrelv can also be sack fodder. This isn't the matchup where we need Skrelv, honestly. But it would have been the matchup where we needed to hold that surge for this freaking guy. Merfolk, you say? Huh? Interesting, interesting. Would love to just find my freaking flyer. Huh. Interesting. Brutal Cathar would be nice. I've been trying to play Merfolk for a little while now. Not great. Unfortunately, because quite a fan. Like, cool deck. Oh, goodness gracious. Oof. That's intense, man. What? You're not attacking? Okay. Top deck city, baby. Again with this weird tapping. Green, red. I want to hold up the surge. The auto tap is just terrible. Give me that Sigarda, baby. All we need right now is Sigarda. Okay. Very interesting. Alright. Aha! I like. That is nice, mate. That is really freaking nice. Super nice. I'm impressed. Being able to tap stuff, tap Merfolks, that's really cool, man. That's a really cool interaction. Congratulations. Lone Fox approves. Yeah, I don't think we need Melira against this deck, so... Blue. Skrelv, my boy. I really like that, though. This little game plan of yours. Gonna run out of green cards eventually, and then we'll just name blue and bye-bye. Let's hope he forgets about the first strike. This is definitely, like, I've tried Merfolk. I didn't play it this way, so I'm very impressed with the opponent for doing something unique. Congratulations. Super cool. I wonder if he attacks. That would be so cool. Okay. You just lost yourself the game. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. That's fine also. Because now we stop this damn value train for a second. you know, even if he finds a way to remove Skrelv, we have the Surge, and then we can get through. He bought himself one more turn by doing what he did. Yeah. Wow. Just the flooding, man. Okay, let's start to make some bigger other things. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with that, actually. Obvious. But he goes to 1 now. So that's cool. Such a cool interaction. I'm really, really stoked with this. Like, and now that I see it with the Mind Link mech, I'm gonna do the other one. The Schooner. Third copy of Commune with Spirits. Cast. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, like, none of the cool new interactions that I was hoping to highlight were made, you know, visible on tonight's gameplay footage in a high number of games. We also ran into Mr. like all the sweepers in the world. I felt like that match against Golgari was also very close if we just had a little bit more luck. But jumping back into the deck with some final thoughts, I think the brew labifications were good, and I like this three of all the legendaries with the Plaza. It's a very my you know, feng shui is satisfied. It's very you know, I don't know. I guess I'm a bit of a what do they call it? OCD, obsessive compulsive. This is like a very harmonious looking brew to me. And I wanted to just show you some quick stats on Untapped. $10 for 3. Alright. 10 for 3. Naya Humans still has it. I'm going to make it visible so you guys can go and check out these stats on my Untapped profile. Of course, the link that is always in the description down below. But that is going to have to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab, signing out. Peace, y'all. Woo!